Slater hits a high drive. Center field. It is out of here. Wow. And he goes to straightaway center field. And with one swing of the bat, the Giants take the lead. Here's Dickerson. Dickerson, high drive. Right center field. It is out of here.
Strike three called. That ball is gone. The first home run of the year for Brandon Belt.
Tell you what, he was quick to the inside part of the plate.
What is going on? Everybody, welcome back to the Humm Baby Baseball channel. And, of course, the San Francisco Giants make it 4 in a row, continue the party, and take out the other LA team, the Angels, today with Johnny Cueto going vintage style, once again having a great season, coming in here and throwing great, giving the Giants some good baseball, good innings there, and putting them in a position to win this one. 3 bombs, not one, not 2, but 3 bombs today. Even Lamont Wade Jr. goes deep. Longoria goes deep. Dubon with a Dubomb, and the San Francisco Giants have taken sole possession of first place. When the Giants fell back a little bit, people were saying, oh, they're done, they're falling down, they're not going to see first place again, enjoy it while it lasts. Just like that, the Giants are right back in first place. Sole possession, correct me if I'm wrong on that. Giants should be right in the top of the division, and this is absolutely awesome, and just can't believe Giants are having such a great season. Even I wouldn't have predicted it to go this well, and I'm a Giants fan. So this is absolutely amazing. 6-1 today is your final. Giants win it. Absolutely crazy. There is your totals. We'll look into that. We'll look into everything here. And thank you, everyone, for jumping in to the chat. I see the chat blowing up. And we got James F. Bearded Gunning, Tyler Burbick, Jordan Ernesto, James F. Tyler Avila is here. Jenny Vega is here. Taylor Avila, Tyler Burbick, Robert Snow. Yes, absolutely. Chairman AO is here. Absolutely amazing. And Solano did make some good plays today in the field. So shout out to Donnie Barrels, who, can hit well. His defense hasn't been that bad. Last year was pretty shaky. No doubt about it. It was very noticeable. This year it seemed to improve, but then when you make 2 errors in one game, that definitely is like, whoa, what's going on, man? But he went deep yesterday, and then today plays solid defense, so you got to give a shout out there to Donnie Barrels. He also was able to get on base, come in to score a run. His batting average is not as pretty as it usually is, about 259. I think he'll get it back up there close to 300, but we'll have to wait and see there. But also Steven Duggar, oh my goodness gracious, this dude might be legit. 2 for 4 today, scored another run. Got to keep him in the lineup. Steven Duggar hitting 308 now on the season. Longo with another bombo. How many is that this year? He's almost in double digits with the home runs. Lamont Wade, like I mentioned, went deep. Dubon hit his 4th. And, Wade Jr., he went deep with the River Cats. I liked what I saw when he was down in AAA. So I'm glad he's getting another shot here. And just Giants do what it takes. They do everything they have to. They out-hit them. They outscore them. They out-pitch them. Tropiano comes in from the bullpen. It actually is, he didn't give up any runs. He looked a little shaky, to be honest, but he got it done. Walked Ohtani, struck out 1, gives up a hit. It didn't look that great, but he's got it done. So I got to give a shout out to Tropiano for finishing this one off for the final 2 innings. Cueto gets the W. He's 4-1 on the season. And thank you so much, Tyler Burbeck, with the super chat. Much appreciated. Tyler Burbank, thank you so much for the $1 super chat. And the Giants are just tearing it up right now. This is just one of the hottest teams in baseball. They need to be at the top of most of the power rankings. I don't really care if they're not because it doesn't matter. All that matters is the standings, but I'm just saying they should be there. Right now, I don't think you could see it, but I'm checking out the standings. And yeah, Giants pretty much right up there with the best records in baseball. The Rays have 35 wins. Other than that, that's it. No one else can match the Giants right now. So Giants pretty much best record in baseball other than the Tampa Bay Rays, who are now 35-20. So the Tampa Bay Rays coming crazy here, 9-1 in their last 10. So shout out to the Rays who are playing some amazing baseball right now as well. Rays fans got to be through the moon. Of course, the Rays were in the World Series, so it's a little different. They're expected to continue to play well. The Giants were not expected to do crap, but we have something else to say about that. So great game today. We'll get to our players a little bit later, but let's jump into the chat here, see what's going on with you guys. Thank you, Tyler Burbeck, the bomb. Jordan Wilmer is finding his bat as well. Kapler, Robert Rothberg. Yep, Kapler, got to give him all the credit in the world for putting out a winning team right here. Last year, he gives us one game. One game out of making the playoffs. We were in the hunt until the last day of the season. And then this year, we're not only in the hunt, we're in first damn place. So definitely shout out to Gabe Kapler, to the front office, to the entire coaching staff of the Giants. Shout out to all of them. I couldn't even tell you all their names because there are too many coaches on the Giants to remember them all. But definitely shout out to them. Kapler, Craig Albernaz, working with the bullpen catching coach, Andrew Bailey, the pitching coach, Brian Bannister, director, Kai Correa, Donnie Eckert, Dustin Lynn, JP Martinez, Nick Ortiz, Antoine Richardson, Justin Veal, Ron Wotus, Mark Hallberg, Listen Nacken, Tara Iumatsu, and Brant Whitting, and Fernando Perez. Shout out to this entire freaking team. You guys are freaking absolutely freaking amazing. Let's jump into the chat. Chairman AO is here. Jenny Vega, Rays do mean business. Dubon goes deep again. And shout out to Cueto for bouncing back from a shaky start. Strickland, the choker, nothing new. Nothing new, dude. This dude, man, what's up with Strickland? Any team that takes him, they just like his high 90s fastball, and they think this dude is throws hard. Throwing hard is one thing, but getting guys out is a whole another thing. And we can see right here from the finals that the Giants win 6-1. And yeah, there's Strickland. He throws a third of an inning, gives up a hit, 2 runs, a walk, and he struck out 1. So yeah, Strickland, nothing new. He does have a 3.43 ERA, which is not terrible. So I'll give him that. Claudio is a guy I really liked coming into the season. He's not doing too well. His ERA is approaching 5. But I said it yesterday when I talked to Travis. Bundy is a dude. He is not that impressive. He's 0-6. He had the worst record in baseball a couple years ago, like almost 20 losses, if I recall. I can't remember the exact record with the Orioles. The dude is not that great. He had a nice year in a 60-game shortened season. I'm not trying to, don't get me wrong, he's a major league pitcher. He would make me look like a complete, like I've never played baseball in my life if he pitched against me. So having said that, he is hittable at the major league level. He is very hittable, and we were able to get 5 hits off him, 3 home runs, and got enough to win this game, more than enough off of Bundy. I just was not worried about Bundy. I'm going to be perfectly honest. And we got Cueto going, and we got Tropiano. Dude, this team is good. The Giants have a good team, maybe a great team. I would say a great team. I underestimated the Giants. I try not to be biased. I try to come into the season and say, okay, I think we're pretty damn good, but I also got to be realistic. But realistically, anybody who was saying Giants are a first place team, even with the Dodgers and Padres, apparently you weren't far off, because we don't know. It's a long way to go. We don't know how the season's going to end. But as of now, the Giants are sitting in first place, and it's June. It's June, effectively. It's May 31st. By the way, happy Memorial Day. I forgot to mention that yesterday. I know I served in the Army, so happy Memorial Day. Obviously, I should say that. And shout out to all those who served and lost their lives fighting for their country. So want to say that too. Happy Memorial Day. But Beautiful Memorial Day for Giants fans with the 6-1 win. We will take that. 7 hits, no errors today. That's what I got here on the scoreboard, so I'm going to go with that. Let's jump into the chat. I don't remember any errors. Grade 1 today. Rendon couldn't do it today. And Dubon and the stash. Yeah, the stashes are looking awesome. The best saying in the world is first place San Francisco Giants. Robert Rothberg. Did Rob Drake get laser eye surgery? He wasn't that bad yesterday. He was not that bad. He pissed off Will Smith. I didn't even realize Rob Drake was behind the plate till mid-game. He did make some bad calls. He did call some ball strikes. I didn't think he was great, but he was more like just a normal bad umpire instead of the atrocious, that he normally is. Taylor Avila, happy Memorial Day. Absolutely. Happy Memorial Day. And again, shout out to all those. I think you got to give the shout out to those who lost their lives. That's what Memorial Day is all about. Veterans Day is my day. That's when I go get my free meal at the Golden Corral. Veterans Day is for the veterans, all the veterans out there. Let's go Giants. Cody Garcia. Did you read when Bauer called Dubon a fool? Not surprising. You know how Bauer is. Bauer is going to be really outspoken, and he might actually say something he regrets at some point. I'm sure he will. Bauer just going to say what he says. Thank you to all my members. You can see them there. Shout out Tyler Brazil, Travis Wilson, James Decker, Travis Belton, my major leaguers, the big leaguers. I really appreciate you guys' help. Without your help, there's no way I could do what I do with Humm Baby Baseball. And I got tons of vlogs coming out. Tons of stadium reviews and vlogs and baseball videos. Those will be coming hardcore, mainly starting in July, late June and July. But you guys are freaking awesome. Thank you so much. But yeah, great game today. Great win. Very solid. Never really torture. The torture level didn't get ramped up too much. There was a few concerns, like a little walk here, walk there, base hit there, here and there, but nothing that really was like, are we going to lose this game? Today was a fairly clean win, and it's nice to have that, pretty much a stressless win. So we'll take that. And you can see the rest of the scores there all around baseball with the White Sox taking out the Indians. And most importantly, if I'm reading that correctly, which I am, the Chicago Cubs doing damage and taking out the Padres. So that is absolutely huge. I'm clicking on that game to see what went down precisely. But yeah, the Cubs score 7 in Chicago, taking out the Padres, and we appreciate that greatly. Shout out to Javi Baez for hitting, what did he hit 2 bombs today, if I'm not mistaken? Yeah, he hit 2 home runs today. Shout out to him. Wisdom, former Cardinals prospect, maybe. He goes deep. So great game there, and a great pitching performance from Stewart. Throws 5 innings, gives up just 1 run, no earned, and the bullpen takes care of it. So big win there for the Cubs against the Padres. A much needed loss for the Padres, for the Giants to take that first place over. We will enjoy that while we have it. Hopefully we'll have it for a long time, and hopefully, most importantly, we will have it come September. So let's go Giants. Let's jump into that chat. We got everyone here. We got Rob, we got Taylor, we got Jordan, we got Cody. Cody's in the house today. Tyler Burbeck's in the house today. Bauer needs to calm his cockiness. Is getting the best of him. Can't argue that. Findy matchups. Wow, we are so good. Robert Rothberg, can you please say first place San Francisco Giants again? Numero uno. We got it. Oh, look at this. We got Dave Doberty, hey Humm Baby, first time catching the recap. Thank you so much for jumping in here today. I really appreciate that. And yeah, Bauer can keep talking because we're going to be waiting on him again. And I like the guy who knows what he's doing. The rivalry is only greater now that he's in LA. That's true. I kind of feel like it does enhance the rivalry with him in LA. I rather would not have him in SF. To be honest, if he comes to San Francisco, we have to deal with all his antics and his trying to get attention and his being on Twitter. I'm not saying I don't like the guy. I'm not trying to I'm just saying, and plus how expensive he was. I think it was a good non-signing, to be honest. Jenny Vegas here, 559er, a handful of vets alongside a bunch of games. First place, Humm Baby. Later, guys. Taylor, see you later. Thank you so much. Bearded Gunny is here. Yeah, I'll be rooting hard for the Cards. And I can tell you that. The Angels announcers are unbearable. Most of the announcers are not that great. We're lucky. We got some of the greatest. Padres got some good announcers. There's some good ones. But, yeah, definitely. Happy for the veteran Giants players. John Brebbia is in Sacktown, and he's doing pretty well down there. So got to give a shout-out to John Brebbia. And we'll see him very soon. That was a really big signing. Former Cardinal right there. Tommy John. Correct me if I'm wrong, little Tommy John. So once he's ready to go, we're going to have some extra help in the bullpen. Much needed help. Some of our other pitchers are also looking pretty well. I don't have the stats in front of me, but I know the River Cats pitchers are doing pretty well for the most part. We also have some good options, good offensive options there. Not to mention our big-time prospects. Obviously, will be ready at some point. I don't see World Traveler. I did her super chat request. So next time we see World Traveler, we're going to have some Craig Kimbrell for her. But Tyler Burbeck is here. Rob Iman is here. And everyone else. John Brebbia on the way. Jenny Vega, #1. So let's jump into this and do our players. I'm going to pick mine. Put yours in the chat down below. And then we will look at the upcoming matchups. And today was a very clean win. Nothing, no stress, very low stress, and I didn't have to worry about Albert Pujols. Not that Pujols is in his prime. He's supposedly not that good. He's supposedly not even really a helpful player these days. But you know what? Every time I see him hit, he's going deep. He's hitting doubles. He's driving in runs. So the Pujols we just saw. I don't have his stats in front of me on his batting average and whatnot during the series, but oh my goodness, he looked like a pretty damn good player. So. Kind of glad not to see Pujols here in this series. But today, so many options, guys. You know, I tend to just pick the pitcher when there's no one else to go to. But I'm going to take my man. He's my favorite player on the Giants. Not the best player, maybe, but my favorite is Evan Longoria. 2 for 2 today, scored a run, went deep, 2 RBIs, hitting .274 on the season, .869 OPS. I'll take Evan Longoria as my guy. You guys put your pick in the chat below. Obviously, a huge shout out to Johnny Cueto, Steven Duggar, Donnie Barrels, the entire freaking team, Wade with the bomb, Flores, and everyone else. You know, huge shout out to this entire team. But I'm taking my man, Evan Longoria. I've liked Longoria since he was with the Rays. I was hyped about that deal. I was actually one of the few happy when they traded for Longoria and McCutchen, although that didn't turn out to be, the signings that they wanted to help us go, make a playoff push that year. But I was really happy to have them. I kind of wish McCutchen would have hung around a little longer, but, it is what it is. Okay, let's see what we have. Any picks in the chat? Okay, we do got Jenny Vegas taking Cueto. Great pick. We got Tyler Burbeck taking Dubon. Mr. E says Duggar, Slater, and Dubon need to be in the lineup every single day as long as they're hot. Yes, absolutely. Am I the only one who liked this live? Please hit the like button. Hit the freaking like, says Beardy Gunny. What do you guys think of the, I'm not going to make a video on it, but what do y'all think of, y'all notice that you can't hit the dislike button anymore. It doesn't show you the dislikes in YouTube videos. I'm like, what's the point? If you can't see how many dislikes there are compared to likes, you don't have everything is relative, right? You can't tell how much the video is liked. You see a video that has a bunch of millions of views and you say, 4,000 likes. You're like, oh, people like the video. You can't see how many downvotes it has. It might have 20,000 downvotes. So I don't really understand that. What's the point if they don't show both? Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. I don't like that at all. I like to see both. Even in my videos, if my videos get ratioed to hell and my video has 50 thumbs up and 200 down, I think that should be represented so people can see that people hate this video, which has happened before. It has certainly happened before. Let's jump into the chat. Yep, Wade Jr. for hitting that home run. Jay Hutchins, first of many. That is a great pick right there. Why is tomorrow night a night game? I have no idea. What is Leighton Rutz is here. Great game. What happened to Longo? I don't know. Yeah, Longo hopefully see here. Yeah, Longo has been coming out of games a lot, so It's really not too startling unless, did you hear something that I didn't? Side soreness, maybe? Yeah, side soreness. No big deal. I think he'll be fine. So, yeah, he's always coming out early, sore this, sore that. They're just trying to keep their guys fresh and healthy as possible. It's the modern baseball. Back in the day, you play 9. You just play 9. Is it better or worse? Probably, maybe it's better to give them a little break here and there. We're just not used to it, so something we got to get used to that, guys are going to get more of a break. They're not going to play every single day, 9 innings, so it is what it is. Jumping into the chat here, guys, any comments? Any comments here? Robert Rothberg, Wolfison. Oh, you still see the dislike button, but does it show you how many dislikes? Does it show you how many dislikes? You can hit the dislike button, but does it show you how many dislikes? Because on mine, it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Maybe live is different, but on mine, like if I watch a video, I can see 50,000 whatever likes. Dislikes, it just shows a thumbs down. It just says dislike. So correct me if I'm wrong on that. I believe that's what YouTube is doing now, which I'm not a fan of. But, I complain about a lot of things that change, Change? I don't like change. Tyler Burbank is here. It's a 2-game series, so since it's the finale, that's why it's a day game. Robert Rothberg, Cueto is my pick. Yep, absolutely 7 solid. Yeah, he did go 7 solid. That's crazy. What a man, dude. Wow, guys, wow, 1 like. Do I really have 1 like? There's no way. There's no way I have only 1 like. If I got 1 like, it's time to close down the channel. No, I'm just kidding, but 1 like. Let's see what it says on my end. I did go. No, I got 32 likes and 1 dislike. You're right. It shows the dislikes. It shows the dislikes for the live. Let me click on a regular video. Maybe they changed it back. Let me click on just a normal video. Okay, it's showing the dislikes again. I think maybe that was an experiment. I'm glad to see that. So that whole speech is sounded stupid, but y'all might have noticed it over the last week or so, or 4 or 5 days. Y'all might have noticed the dislike button. The dislikes were removed, but now they're back. So I'm glad to see that. 32 likes, 0 dislikes. Someone just disliked me. Someone experiment to see if it works. I legit only see 1 like, 36 likes. Yeah, 36 likes. We're good to go, guys. We're good to go. Anyway, I'm so sorry. Let's get back to action here. Talking baseball right here on the Humm Baby Baseball channel. This is where it's at right here. And by the way, Travis might be going live after this. I'm not really sure. If he does, jump in there, give him some support. And anyone else who's talking Giants or baseball in general and doing a good job and not being a Yardbird, check them out. What's going on tomorrow? With the Giants and here we have it. If you guys can see that, Alex Wood, 4-2, 2.44 ERA, 50 strikeouts, taking on Andrew Heaney. Andrew Heaney has not been great, 7.71 ERA over his last 3 starts. Pitched well against the Rangers, but come on, that's the Rangers. All due respect. All due respect. Giants have not had experience against him. A few at-bats here and there, but nothing, no results. Only 0 for 5. Means absolutely nothing. So tomorrow's our chance to jump in there, and we do see some experience against Gosman, but not a whole ton of success here, just average. So very little, honestly, very little experience against either pitcher. So this is going to be an interesting game right here. But Alex Wood has been awesome, one of the best free agent signings of the offseason. I got the Giants taking this one as well. We're going to take care of things at Oracle Park, no problem. Angels are getting taken out tomorrow. We can hit Heaney. We can hit Heaney. Alex Wood will be decent. He'll give up a run or two. But overall, I got the Giants taking it tomorrow by the score of 6-2 for tomorrow. Put y'all scores for tomorrow's game in the chat. But I can't wait for it here tomorrow. June is here, and the Giants are in first place. I repeat, June is here, and the Giants are in first place. Long way to go in this one. Long way to go in this one. Humm Baby, should I pick Alex Wood for tomorrow's game on fantasy? I think he'll give up a couple runs just to Sebastian Dispo. There might be some better picks for fantasy. But I'd have to see who else is going. There's a lot of games tomorrow. It definitely is not a bad pick. I think he's going to be solid. He's been solid all year. It's not a bad pick at all. Kind of under the radar pick. A lot of people are not going to pick Alex Wood right now, but I see him throwing 5 and giving up 2 runs. Just a ballpark estimate. Offense coming alive. Heaney has been drinking Pepsi. Wood has a decent time. Giants winning 7-2. We got the scores 8-2 tomorrow. 8-3, 7-1. Loving these predictions. And it took us a week to get back to number 1 after losing 4. Now it's saying 37. Let's go with the Bauer disliked. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think Bauer knows who I am. Be very surprised if Bauer knows who the heck I am. What grades would you give the Giants now? Yeah, that's a good question. Looking at the Giants overall, tough to do. Offense this year, man, probably A-. I mean, it's been freaking very solid. There maybe a B+. I mean, there have little spurts, so they've struggled to get anything going, where they've left guys on base, where they've scored 0 runs. So the offense has been on and off, but as a whole, I'll give it a B+. I mean, it's been good enough to be in first damn place. Starting pitching, I think you've got to give it A to the starting pitching. I'm not saying every outing has been great, but that's never going to happen. I'll give a solid A to the pitching. The bullpen, it's been rough at times, and it's been okay at times. I think the bullpen, is what needs the most improvement. I could be wrong on that. I'll give it a C+. C+ for effort and doing just good enough. Guys like Rogers has been absolutely lights out. McCheese is good, but not as a closer. It doesn't seem like he's really made to be a closer. And, other guys that Kazmir hadn't been that great today. We had a great outing from Tropiano, a great performance from Tropiano. So, yeah, I mean a C+, B-, maybe a B-. I don't know. C+, B-. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. So that's just great. And the defense, probably not so great. Defense, probably a C, maybe even a C-. The Giants should be really good defensively. We got really good defensive players. We've made some bad errors this year. So I'm going to say C for defense. Average, it's not bad. C is average. So we've been pretty good. Probably tonight after this live stream, get a pickup for Alex Wood tomorrow. Starters, A, yes. A freaking plus. Wolfenson gives it A+. Offense B. Bullpen C-. Hey, you're about the same, about close to where I'm at. Do you think Giants are going to be buyers when the trade deadline? I think so. I think the Giants will be buyers. I think it's time to say that. Giants right now are on the phone. They're already making deals. These deals don't just happen day of. They don't just call someone up and say, hey, can I get him for him? Let's do it. These are deals that are in the works early. And you can bet Farhan and our GM, who I forgot his name, Scott Harris, you can bet they're on the phone already with other teams making deals, thinking about prospects they're willing to give up, prospects we're not willing to give up. We're not going to give up Ramos. We're not going to give up Bart. I highly doubt it. I don't even think we're going to give up Bailey this year. But we are a winning team right now. We're in first place. You don't throw away that opportunity. So if we have to trade one of our guys, I don't think we're going to trade any of those guys, but hey, what do you do when you're in first place? What if we're in first place come the trade deadline? What if we're sitting in first place and playing great baseball? Is it okay to trade Bailey? Is it okay to trade Hunter Bishop? Is it okay to trade one of these guys? Is it okay to trade Bart? You better get something bomb. You better get someone who's going to be an impact damn player and come in here and help us win a World Series. That is a tough decision to make, though. Before the season, we'd have said, hell no. Hell no, we're not trading any of those guys. But when you're sitting in first place at the trade deadline and you're playing great baseball and you're just a piece or two from having a World Series contending team, we're in first place in a division with the Dodgers and the Padres. You got to think about who are we willing to give up? Who are we willing to give up? Got some good grades here. D, other than Rogers. Defense has been among the best in the league this year. Oh, that's interesting. I honestly, man, I didn't look at the advanced stats, so I'm going to trust that. Just from watching, I see some, I guess I'm just used to the Giants being a really good defensive team. But if the stats say we've been great, then bump that grade up, definitely. Tauchman was a steal. Absolutely. Tauchman was a steal. Something's telling me Bart is a bust. Dispo, man, I feel what you're saying because, he's so good in the minor leagues. He's so good in spring training, but at the big leagues last year, he not so good. He didn't really get much of an opportunity yet this year, but, yeah, I don't know. If they think he's a bust, you better trade him. If they think that, you better trade him because then he'll be a bust for someone else and we'll have gotten a great player. You might want to think about that. If they think that, if they agree with that. But then you trade him to pick a team, you trade him to the Rangers, and he ends up going to the Hall of Fame with a Rangers cap on. We look like complete morons. So we'll see. I want Trevor Story on the Giants. Oh my God. Obviously, we have a shortstop, but Trevor Story. Yeah, I replay the Tauchman catches. Tauchman is just defensively, is a guy when you get a trade like that, you look at his stats. You jump to the Baseball Reference, you look at his offensive stats, not bad. But you forget these guys offer something else, and that's defense. And Tauchman was a guy that kind of didn't realize how good he was defensively, being over the American League. I definitely heard of him. I definitely know who he is, but I didn't know he was so good defensively. So, everyone, I want to thank you guys for jumping in today. Great stream today. Thank you for the super chat, and I really do appreciate everyone jumping in here. And hopefully we'll see World Traveler maybe tomorrow because I got some special super chat videos for her. So, but I got to go for now, guys. Thanks again. You have a fantastic day. Too early to give up on Bart, says Wolfison. I think so, but he never played in AAA. He gets a pass. I mean, yeah, by no means is Bart a bust at this point. By no means. He could end up being a superstar player. He could be a Hall of Fame player. We'd have no idea what Bart has to offer. But definitely, if they believe that, he might be someone they think about moving. If the Giants believe that, I don't think they do believe that. So we'll wait and see. All right, you guys have a great day. Great win. Let's go. First place. Check out SA Bear Sports Song if he does a live stream. You guys have a great day. We will talk to you freaking next time. See ya.
Slater hits a high drive. Center field. It is out of here. Wow. And he goes to straightaway center field. One swing of the bat. The Giants take the lead. Here's Dickerson. Dickerson, high drive. Right center field. It is out of here.
Strike three called. That ball is gone. The first home run of the year for Brandon Belt.
Tell you what, he was quick to the inside part of the plate.